Hi there. Can you guess which are the three most commonly used terms when it comes to describing political and economic system around the world, but is still commonly misunderstood? You guessed it right if you said capitalism, socialism, and communism. In this video, we're gonna dive deep into the world of economic systems and then looking at each of the three most main economic systems around the world. So yeah, first up, we have capitalism. So, under capitalism, we have products and services provided by individuals. So, what this means is this encourages privatization of properties. Government does not own; they only own a minimal amount of factors of production that are land, capital, etc. Mostly, these are owned by individuals or individual companies, which are treated publicly. So, this promotes privatization of properties and resources. And then secondly, under capitalism, we have they employ workers and allowed to keep profit. So what this means is, let's say for example, we have Reliance. They employ thousands of hundreds of thousands of workers, and Reliance has the right to allocate the capital to their employees. So the government does not decide like you have to give each employee how much pay, how much this, how much this. The individual producers decide on how to pay their workers. Then we have incentives individuals to come up with ways to generate wealth. So rather than being in a capitalist society which most of the today's world are, uh, rather than being an employee, we would rather be an employer because more profit is more fun and more of everything. So this encourages people to work harder and then come up with new ways which can help the society and then monetize that. So this actually encourages productivity of individuals and communities as on the whole. Then yeah, more productivity and advancement because at the top is the highest paid. So we'd always want to climb the corporate ladder, and the only way to climb in a capitalist environment is to work hard and to invent something which can help the society to move forward. Everything in this world has a positive and a negative side, and this applies for capitalism also. So these are the positive sides, but this creates wealth gap. So what I mean by wealth gap is we have the Ambanis, but we also have the beggars on the road. So because they didn't get the opportunity of a good education, but they didn't maximize their opportunities, they are on the road. So this creates a wealth gap, but it is not really good for the economy because too much of a wealth gap means too much of resources on one person's hand, and they can exploit it however they want. So this is capitalism. Hope you understood. Socialism. So under socialism, people own means of productions. Earlier we said individuals own, but in this the whole population. So everyone owns factors of production like lands, etc. So, but theory-wise, that certain people own means of production, but actually when it comes to implementation, actually government are the one who control the land and factories. So there comes a negative to it. While implementing, it's not possible for to allocate everyone resources, right? We can't be like everyone should own resources. It's impossible. So there comes a negative of socialism. And then citizens earn a wage but only receive what they need. So no matter how much you work, you only get paid a fixed amount of wage. So even if you work 100 hours a week or 2 hours a week, you get paid a minimum amount. So what this positive socialism is, this eliminates social classes with equality because now we don't have Ambanis and beggars, right? Everyone gets paid equally no matter what they do. So this eliminates social class and eliminates social discrimination, which on the whole drives the economy, and the mood of the economy actually changes to a positive one. And then people believe that a successful socialist economy can morph into communism. So communism is what we next we're going to talk about. So Karl Marx is the one who he's a famous economist. If you don't know, didn't know. So Karl Marx is the one who proposed communism, socialism. So communism is a type is under socialism. So people believe that if a society can actually progress under socialism, it can also do it under communism. So end results split equally. What this means is no matter what you do, the end product, which in most cases money, is split equally, which I have said. It's which eliminates social classes and spreads the equality. But negative of socialism is that people are not ambitious enough, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because everyone gets the same pay. So even if you invent the cure for cancer, or even if you just sweep the floors, you get the same pay. So people are less motivated to build the society, to move forward with the society. So this is a huge disadvantage for socialism. Uh, Another advantage is limit worker exploitation. So I said it's not like the properties are owned by an individual, so he can actually exploit the worker. In capitalism, that's what happens most of the times. Worker exploitation takes place, which is another negative of capitalism. So under socialism, this does not happen because either the government or the public population on the whole controls the land. So worker exploitation gets limited under socialism. So yeah, next we move on to communism. So the father of communism is said to be Karl Marx. In around the 19th century to 18th century, he actually published a book called Communism Manifesto, where he proposed the idea of communism to the world. So he is known to be the father of communism. So as I said earlier, communism is a part of socialism. This is not entirely different, but they have few differences here and there. So in a communist economy, everyone, each individual, all the population owns all factors of production equally, just like socialism. So unlike capitalism it's concentrated on few hands. This includes government and the general population. And then the main idea of Karl Marx was to eliminate capitalism. Why did he need to eliminate capitalism? Because he grew up in a poor surrounding, so he saw that workers got exploited, and all the greedy owners took all the profit, and they gave very little to the employees. So he actually wanted to eliminate this kind of system and bring out communism, where everyone gets owns all factors of production. Absence of money and ownership to establish social order. So unlike socialism, in communism there is absence of money, there is absence of currency, absence of money, where to establish social order. If there is money, if there is currency, social inequalities will be there. Some will have a higher pay, some will have lower pay. To eliminate this, he proposed that there should be absence of money in order to establish social order. Work according to their specialty. So what this means is, if a person is built very big, or he is blessed with good genetics, he is moved to specialize in carrying weights or carrying this or carrying that. Well, if a person has a fragile structure but is really good at maths or really good at this, he's put into accounting or something else. So everyone works according to their specialty. No one is imposed to work things which they don't like. And there is no class system because there is absence of money. So if there is money, there will be a class system where people get discriminated. And then one of the you may find it shocking, no government or king, because people believe that the general population should be their own kings, which most of them does not work. So this is one of the negatives of communism by Karl Marx. Karl Marx proposed that there should be no government or no kings. Everyone should govern themselves, which is not possible for a large country, a large economy. And there is no currency, no money, I said earlier. So there is no currency in order to eliminate the class system. And then these are while you look at the surface, this may sound really magical, but in implementation it's really disastrous, because first of all, there is no currency, so economic activities cannot proceed, so GDP cannot be counted. All these other things all these factors comes into play. And then everyone owns all factors of production. So then we illiterates. So if we give the factors of production into the illiterates, the economy cannot be driven forward. So the advantage of capitalism is that, even though on the surface it looks like it's evil, like only in the hands of few, the factors of production are, but if used correctly, if they are good people, if they have good morals, and if they have good knowledge, those can drive the economy more faster than under communism or under socialism. And then there is no government or king. Everyone is not perfect, so everyone cannot govern themselves. So this is what Karl Marx had pronounced in his book of Communism Manifesto. So hope you all like it, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and then share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.